Hey, welcome back everybody. So we've got our next round of what I think we were calling Mailday Mania. So during the quarantine, well, pretty much everybody had some kind of sale. And we picked up a lot of stuff that had been kind of missing on our lists for a while. Probably a fair amount of stuff we didn't actually need. And, well, just kind of whatever was offered. So Shout Factory, in particular, had a lot of stuff that they were putting on markdown. I think they put everything on their site on markdown. And then they have a lot of out-of-print titles going out of print this year. So I kind of went completely crazy overboard on Shout Factory. So I'm going to show this off in its own separate thing. But this is from Creepy Company, in case you were wondering. Yeah, well, I might as well just do it now. So this is Creepy Company's Creepshow Plush. Creepy Company also had a sale. I got a rug too, which is honestly too big for this particular camera setup to pick up. So I might have to show that off just on Instagram. But it's about the same size as their Necronomicon pillow, or as they call it, plush. It's a pillow. Let's be frank. So, but it is quite handsome. It's printed on all sides. And I love it. And I think it was only like $17 or something on their sale, which pretty cost effective. But anyway, getting on to the point with the Shout Factory pickups. So we're going to try to keep this in one roughly 10-minute video. So without further ado, first thing we picked up was a title I was excited that they were putting out, Bones. So this is basically Snoop Dogg attempting to become Freddy Krueger. And for the most part it works. So I like this movie. It's got some kind of weird parts to it that maybe aren't... There's something that I can't quite put my finger on with the pacing in this, but I really liked it. And when Shout Factory was like, hey, we're putting out a special edition, I was like, yes. So I'm going to get this a little closer so you can actually try to read it. You can maybe see a little bit of Rabid from the Oscar Sixers reflected in the background. But this has just about everything from the old DVD, plus some new stuff that Shout Factory shot. And it's a pretty good release, so I was happy to pick it up. I think it was about 20 flat after the sale. Next off, we have Final Exam, which is a slasher that I haven't gotten to see yet. So I prefer to wait until I've actually shot the pickups video before I actually watch a lot of this stuff or open it. So I don't think I've gotten to any of this other stuff yet. So Bones was the only one, and I was really in the mood for Bones one day. But for some reason, this didn't ship with the rest of my order, so I got this like separately, like several weeks after all my other stuff came. Actually, I think there's 2 or 3 different shipments from Shout in this video. So we try to figure out how to display these. Next off is something that I've been pretty excited about. So this is the Resurrected. It's based off a Lovecraft story, and I think this was directed by Dan O'Bannon, who's one of my favorite creators of all time. So Dan O'Bannon wrote Alien and Dark Star and Dead and Buried, and was just an amazing guy. So I'd been wanting this for quite a long time, and with it being on sale from Shout, now was that time. So that's one of my most looked forward to things. It's based on a Lovecraft story, which, again, quality. And then we have our first going out of print title from Shout, Monkey Shines. So I wouldn't have really cared if this hadn't been a George Romero title, and if it was going out of print. It wasn't going out of print, so I figured I'd take a crack at this. I think I have actually seen this movie, though, because I'm trying to remember where I saw it, because I don't think I have... Wow, something just like really tripped my memory, but for for a brief moment, I thought, is this somewhere in one of the other piles? Like, did I buy this twice? I was just staring at it for a minute, like, trying to remember. But it should be pretty cool. So, especially if it's the movie that I'm thinking it was. So it might have been like a George Romero thing that I saw that in. I was looking at the pictures on the back. Something really, really familiar about that. Next up we have Robert Englund's Phantom of the Opera. Well, Robert Englund in Phantom of the Opera, but, whatever. And I'd seen this before, and it was a pretty good movie. I was really happy with it. And with it going out of print, and also being like, I think this was almost $10 flat. It's like, hey, Value Town. So I think it's got a good amount of stuff on it, too. Like, looking at the back. I might have this movie on DVD, but I just don't remember. So, I'm not sure how it compares to older editions, but hey, it's out of print, and it's a good movie. So, now we get into the stuff well, not quite yet. So next off is a 2-pack of Species 3 and 4, which I don't think the original Species is going out of print. Species 2, 3, and 4 are. And I wasn't a fan of the original Species when I first saw it. Like, I didn't love it. But I found it used a while ago, and I figured I'd give it another shot. And, it was okay. And I figured I'd probably want to see 2, 3, and 4 at some point. And this was kind of the last chance to pick them up, so I bid on all of them. One thing that was really frustrating, though, was I actually had to get Species 2 from Amazon and pay like $10 more because... So this is what's been happening with Shout Factory's out-of-print titles. So I'll put it in my cart, I'll be checking out, and this has happened at least twice to me now, that it'll go out of stock as it's processing my card, and I won't get a copy. So this happened to me with Leviathan, this happened to me with Ghoulies 1 and 2, or whatever was in that Ghoulies set. And it happened with Species. So I hit checkout, processing your payment. Error. It's like, what do you mean, error? Reload the page, go back, Species 2 unavailable. And so I kind of panic bought it from the cheapest place I could find. So this better be awesome. And now Leviathan is worth $1 trillion, and I'm very upset. But, this better be worth $30, I guess is all I'm saying. So get some kind of inventory system in place so that doesn't happen so often, Shout Factory. I swear to God. Sorry to rant, it just was really upsetting. And next up we have another out-of-print title. So, The Dunwich Horror and Murders in the Rue Morgue. Which, Dunwich Horror is a Lovecraft title. Well, Lovecraft story that I'm kind of looking forward to revisiting. So I had seen it before, and I remember it being pretty good. I have no idea what Murders in the Rue Morgue is about, though. So that'll be a journey of discovery. And again, this is an out-of-print title. I've already seen people starting to gouge on these, even though I think you can still get them from Shout's website as of today, May 22nd, 25th? Yeah, May 25th. I don't know. So quarantine's hit me pretty hard, so all the days bleed together, and I don't know which way is up or down or anything, really. And now we have our collector titles now. So this is the House on Haunted Hill Dark Castle remake, and I had wanted to see this for a while. I haven't seen the entire Dark Castle catalog, and this was one of the ones I was missing. So I was pretty happy that it still came with a slipcover direct from Shout, because I had seen this in the wild once or twice, but it was always being kind of overcharged. And I think this was just a flat 20 on the Shout Factory site with their sale. I think they call it the Cabin Fever sale. Looks a little light on extras, though. It just says interview with the director, interview with the composer, vintage featurette, behind the visual effects, vintage featurette, deleted scenes, trailer, TV spots. So I guess no commentary or not a whole lot on there, but at the same time, I really wanted to check this out, and all of the Dark Castle movies are pretty good quality. So it features the reversible art that they always do on these collector titles. And in general, happy to have it. Plus, I don't think any of the Shout Factory collector titles that I've blind bought have been like letdowns. So they're always quality. I think maybe the only one would be, well, I guess you could maybe say Deadly Blessing was a bit of a dud, but that was just because I didn't really love that movie. Like, it was good, it just wasn't, it didn't blow my mind. And the last one on here, so this is a classic that I have yet to see myself, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the 70s one. If you've seen the meme with, like, the screaming dude, like, Rah! Like, that's apparently what this is from. And I have never gotten to see it before. So we can rectify that. It came with a slip from Shout Factory, which was amazing. Wait a minute, that is Jeff Goldblum and Leonard Nimoy in this? What in the world? See, I haven't even taken it out and looked at it yet. So it's gonna be quite the adventure going through all these Shout Factory titles. And I think we got pretty good value for. Ooh, how much did we even spend? Probably an entire stimulus check on stuff. Ugh. Oh, I feel faint just thinking about it. But anyway, so hopefully you enjoyed our breakdown of that particular haul. Like, share, and subscribe. And let me know what you think. So we'll be back pretty soon with Mailday Part